Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today, we're making a molten lava cake, a restaurant quality dessert made right at home. This amazing dish is much easier to make than it looks. So, let's get started.
Alright, so for the ingredients, we're going to need half a cup of unsalted butter, plus some additional for coating the ramekins, 6 ounces of milk chocolate, 2 eggs, plus 2 egg yolks, a 1/4 cup of granulated white sugar, a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, plus some additional for coating the ramekins. And for garnishment, we're going to use some powdered sugar, and your choice of berries. I'm going to use strawberries for this video. Alright, so to get things started, we're going to preheat our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius. And what we want to do is butter and flour the inside of a 4-inch diameter ramekin. And so to start, we want to begin with a thin layer of unsalted butter on the base of the ramekin as well as the inner walls. And it's also really important to get the crease between the base of the ramekin and the wall as well. So once the ramekin is nice and coated with butter, we want to add in our flour, and we want to gently rotate the ramekin, allowing the flour to move throughout the ramekin and coat all parts of the inside. And once the butter layer is fully coated with the flour, you want to take your ramekin and tap it onto a flat surface to remove any excess flour, as you don't need it for the rest of this recipe. And with using 4-inch ramekins, you're going to be able to make 2 large molten lava cakes with this amount of ingredients. But if you want to make more, you can also use 3-inch size ramekins to create about 4 molten lava cakes. The instructions are going to be the exact same. All you need to do is change the size ramekin you use. So now what we want to do is melt our half a cup of unsalted butter with the 6 ounces of milk chocolate on low heat. You can do this in the microwave or on the stovetop like I am. You just want to whisk both of these ingredients together until it's smooth. And a quick way to speeden the melting process of the chocolate is to break down the chocolate into smaller pieces. And now separately, in a medium-sized bowl or in the bowl of a stand mixer, you want to beat the eggs with the egg yolks, as well as the sugar and the salt, until this mixture has thickened and become slightly paler. This is best done using a stand mixer, but you can also mix this by hand yourself. Don't forget to smash that like button for me, subscribe to this channel to see more recipes like this one, as well as hitting the bell icon to be notified when my next video drops. And stay tuned to the end of this video for a sneak peek of the recipe coming next week. It's now at this stage where we want to fold in our chocolate mixture as well as the flour into the egg mixture. So we want to whisk all those ingredients together to create our molten lava cake batter. And this is what you're looking for the final consistency of the batter. As you can see, it's not very thick at all, and that's exactly what we're looking for. And now all you need to do is pour that batter into your prepared ramekins and bake them both at 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. And while they're baking, you can prepare all the ingredients you're going to use for garnishment on this dish. So with my cakes, I normally like to just have a dollop of ice cream as well as some fresh fruit. So for the strawberry, I'm just going to fillet the strawberry into about 4 or 5 pieces and spread them out like a fan. I think it adds a nice aesthetic to the dish as well as that great strawberry flavor. So after the 10 minutes of baking, we want to allow the cakes to cool in the ramekins for about 1 to 2 minutes. And when we're ready to serve them, we need to cover each of the ramekins with an inverted small plate. And to plate them, just want to carefully turn over the ramekin and allow it to stand for about 10 seconds on the plate and slowly unmold the lava cake from the ramekin. And now for your 4-inch diameter ramekins, you're going to have a large center of that delicious chocolate lava. And to hide it, we're going to sift on some powdered sugar on top of the cake. For your smaller 3-inch diameter ramekins, most of that chocolate will have cooked through and you'll have a smaller but still creamy chocolate center, but it won't be as noticeable as it is on the 4-inch one. And for the final steps of plating the dish, just want to add your fresh fruit and a large scoop of vanilla ice cream. And you just want to repeat the same steps with your second molten lava cake. And we want to serve this immediately and enjoy. And just like that, you made a molten lava cake right at home. No longer do you have to go to a fancy restaurant to get this amazing dessert. As you can see in this recipe, they're really easy to make and take little to no time as well. And the bake time varies on this dessert based on the size of the ramekin that you're going to use. So you always want to monitor the cake to see what cook time best works for you. But for my 4-inch ramekins, I love them cooked just at this level. And so let's take our first cut into this dessert. True to its name, look at that beautiful chocolate lava flow. It is so delicious, as well as the cake surrounding it, and it pairs beautifully with your fresh fruit and your cold ice cream. It's definitely one of my favorite desserts to order, and I hope now that you have this recipe, you can make it at home anytime you want. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 2, Elevating Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in the description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on the top right of the screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you learned something new today, feel free to smash that like button for me. And subscribe to this channel to see more recipes like this one, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when my next video drops. And staying true to my message from last week, we're going to drop another great dessert recipe, my chocolate chip cookie bars. Well, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine, and until then, peace.